Hello, welcome back to Save Ourselves, or if you're new here, then hi. I am Aparna, and in today's video, we are going to be talking about how to beat your birthday blues. And it's a very different topic than what we usually do here, but I just had my birthday this past month, and I thought that it would be the perfect time to delve into this topic and figure out why we face birthday blues and how to beat them. So what I'm going to do in this video is that I'm going to talk very briefly about why we face our birthday blues, and in the blog post that accompanies this video, I'm going to take a much deeper dive into the whys and put a lot of resources that you can refer to in that blog post. So make sure you read it along with this video or after this video and just refer to both of them in totality. So without further ado, let's get started. So I think when we were kids, most of us did not feel the birthday blues, and I can come up with two main reasons for that. Number one is that we had very innocent, cute and simple ideas of what happiness looked like, and our lives were pretty simple back then. And number two is that we did not have the pressure to plan what our day was going to be like. It was all taken care of by our parents or our relatives and our friends, and we didn't have to think about what we wanted the day to look like. We were just happy to be around people and eat a lot of cake, and that was it. But I think as we get older, we start facing the birthday blues, and I think not all of us face that, but I think some of us are more prone to face the birthday blues more than others. So if you deal with social anxiety or being awkward around people, or are more introverted and don't really gel with a lot of people all the time, then I think you might be prone to feeling the birthday blues. Or let's say if you don't face any of these problems, but you're not going through the best phase in your life, or you're a little confused, feeling lost and still figuring things out, then maybe birthday blues could hit you up. So I think there are a couple of aspects that form the birthday blues, and I've divided them into the bigger picture issues and the smaller picture issues. So let's deal with the bigger picture issues first. So I think first of all, there might be a fear of getting older which hits us from time to time, and along with that there's also this societal expectation that we try to hit, and it's that whenever you reach a certain age there are certain milestones that you want to fulfill, and this is all a very societal construct that we try to conform to. And whenever our birthday is around and we are going to hit the next milestone in terms of our age, maybe we are looking back and feeling a little dissatisfied about where we are in life and where we expected ourselves to be, or maybe where the society expected us to be. So these are the bigger picture issues, and moving on to the smaller picture issues, which are more to do with the day of your birthday. I think there's a lot of pressure to plan the day according to everyone else's convenience, according to your convenience, and just take everyone's schedules into account. There is also the fear of not getting the most out of your day, and there's also the expectation of trying to feel happy throughout the day on your birthday. So I think these are most of the issues that bring up our birthday blues, and like I said, I'll dive into them deeper in the blog post. The link is in the description, so don't forget to check that out. And now, without further ado, let's look at 5 ways to beat our birthday blues. Number 1 is to plan small things throughout the day that boost your mood. Now I think despite what you have planned throughout the day, the big plans and the big events, it's necessary to have these small things that you know you can do either by yourself or maybe with just one other person that won't have a lot of planning involved in it, but will make you feel better. Whether it's buying a simple gift for yourself, or maybe having a pampering session or some sort of self-care routine that makes you feel better, could help you feel a lot more calm and beat the birthday blues throughout the day. Number 2 is let yourself feel whatever it is that you're feeling, and don't try to suppress or avoid it. What I've noticed is that when we try to suppress or avoid our feelings, they become more volatile and can erupt in ugly forms, and we don't want that, especially on our birthdays. And I know that it's hard to accept that we are not feeling our best on our birthdays, but it's going to be even worse if we try to pretend that we are happy and just put on this mask that we are having a great time when in fact we are not. So it would be better for you and for everyone involved to just accept whatever it is you're feeling, and maybe because of that you'll be able to let go of that feeling a lot faster than you had anticipated. Number 3 is to make as many or as few plans as you are comfortable making. So there are all of these notions about going all out on your birthday and having one plan after the other and just having a packed day with all of your friends and family. And if that's you, then that's great. Go ahead and do that. But if that's not you, then there's no pressure to conform to it. And no judgment on either of these personalities. What's more important is that you have a good time. So you can choose to just spend the day with a close friend or with your close knit group, or you can go ahead and invite all the people you know and have like a great time. Either way, what makes sense is that you have a good time. Number 4 is don't let anyone else dictate the way that you should spend your day. If you're someone who takes other people's feelings a lot into consideration or are selfless in general, then you might have the tendency to plan the day around everyone else's schedule and according to everyone else's ideas. But this is the one day that we get a free pass to totally think about ourselves and to plan the day according to our own preferences. So go ahead and do that, and it may involve a couple of plans to be shifted around for other people, but it's the one day that they will be willing to adjust because most of the times people who really care about you genuinely want you to have a good time and will adjust their schedules to come and meet you and to hang out with you on your birthday. And lastly, number 5 is to tell yourself that it's okay to celebrate the day in the way that you want to. Ultimately, this is the one day that you totally get for yourself, and of course, we try and prioritize self-care throughout the year. That is something that we want to incorporate in our lives. But this day especially is totally meant for you, and you can do whatever you feel like doing. Maybe it doesn't conform to whatever you've been doing in the past few years for your birthdays, or maybe there is like a shift in your personality, or you are changing your preferences for the birthday that is about to come or for the upcoming birthdays, but that is totally okay. You are allowed to celebrate the way that you want to, as long as it doesn't harm anyone else or as long as it's making sense to you. So try and accept that whatever you're feeling is completely okay and you can celebrate the day that you want to. I hope that you found a little bit of ammunition to beat the birthday blues from this video, and if you're watching this sometime around your birthday, then I want to wish you a very, very happy birthday. As always, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up and let me know what your favorite part was in the comments below, or if you have any more tips to beat the birthday blues, I would be happy to listen to them. If you like the content that you see on this channel, then hit the subscribe button and click on the notification bell when you do to get notified whenever I upload. As always, don't forget to check the blog post associated with this video. It's linked in the description below, and I'll see you next week. Bye bye.